Good day everyone, we are students from Occupational Safety and Health Group 2. We have done a research and now we would like to present about the result of our research, which is about highlight a case study in Domino's Pizza Paris Raja. My name is Chong Yin Ching. Now I will present about the introduction part. First of all, employees are the backbone of any workplace, crucial for maintaining smooth operation. Their health directly impacts organization effectiveness, so our study aims to identify workplace hazards, evaluate their likelihood and severity, implement measures to reduce or eliminate the risk. To get better results, we have done an investigation on Domino's Pizza Paris Raja. Basically, Domino's Pizza established in 1960 with a single pizza restaurant. Now Domino has grown into a globally recognized brand known with quality, quick service, and efficient pizza delivery. Our study focused on Domino's Pizza Paris Raja. We conduct observation to gather accurate insight. Comprehensively, we examine their working condition, equipment, safety measures, and guidelines. So, a safe and healthy workplace enables employees to work with peace of mind. Therefore, the decision within a workplace should align with occupational safety and health standards. The standard collaborates with business to prevent work-related issues, provide guidance, training, and regulation to reduce accidents. So we can say that a safe workplace not only protect employees but also enhance productivity and performance. Now I will present about the problem statement part. A restaurant kitchen is identified as a hotspot for potential safety issue. This is because employees spend most of their working hour in the kitchen. The same goes to Domino's Pizza Paris Raja. One significant concern is the risk of slippery floors. This happens when employees accidentally overturn food and beverage, or it may be caused by improper floor cleaning. If action does not taken on the spot, slippery might happen and cause serious injury, especially during peak hours or when every employee is busy in the kitchen. Besides, the disorganized arrangement of stocks and equipment pose another safety risk. Limited space can lead to inconvenient layout, increasing the likelihood of worker accident. Improper placed stock can cause employees to trip and sustain minor injuries. Besides this, manual handling of tasks including pizza preparation, ingredient handling, and machine usage also increase the risk of minor injuries. Even though these injuries might seem minor, but they collectively impact work efficiency and productivity. To mitigate this hazard, organizations need to proactively identify potential risks. If management team ignore the safety practice, it may lead to unsafe activities among employees, potentially resulting in accidents or even fatalities.
Hi, I'm Lavina. I would like to present about the objective of this study. There are three objectives. The first one is to identify and recognize potential hazard in the workplace. Second one is to evaluate the likelihood and severity of identified hazards. And the third one is to implement measures to eliminate or reduce identified risk.
Hi, my name is Aisha. So now I'll present about the literary review. So first is hazard identification. Based on the Yulen Chen, Zeming Sun, and Yu Bing Hao, most hazard identification techniques are generic, so they can use to be discern potential risks across various workplaces. A job life cycle must be considered throughout the hazard identification procedure. So it also must be considered the impact on the worker and machinery and the surrounding environment. Second is risk assessment. So based on the Xi Huang, Yu Qianwen, and Fan Zai, risk assessment is a complication process. It needs to be integrate risk management, decision making according to the evaluation of the future of the project, and later choose the proper approach. Third is risk control. So based on the Shah, Tani, Uni, Amindi, and the Molinoni, risk control management includes stop first aid drugs, provide insurance, organizing transportation, regularly equipment check and repair to ensure a secure work environment for workers. Next is Google Hybrid Study and the finding. According to the Hajar Raja, use hazards, risk analysis, and risk control with them for hybrid to identify the dangerous and consequences of the food production in the restaurant industry. So the hybrid flow for restaurant kitchen operation identify four key jobs. First, in ingredient preparation, the risk of cut caused by knife was higher, so implementing the control must provide sharp and well-maintenance equipment. Second, cooking introduces physical hazard like burn, so the ventilation system and regular check equipment were essential. Third, washing disease pose physical and chemical risk, so the company must provide glove, chemical store, and worker rotation. Last is carrying heavier stock ending physical and commodity hazards. The suggestion is used to mechanical is to reduce the risk. So in the conclusion, the risk control process to identify the level of risk of all activity and implement the control measurement to reduce or provide the risk. So that's all for my part. I to pass to the presenter.
Hi, I'm Tan Xing Er. I present the methodology part. First, in the methodology, we have the hierarchy flow chart. Firstly, interview with employer representative or worker representative to understand the facility, internal layout, and product preparation process of the branch. This helps in assessing the daily activity and grouping the activities based on their similarity. Then, time, frequency, and interview data for each sub-activity were analyzed for hazard identification. Then risk assessment is severity multiplied by likelihood determine the level and urgency of the risk. 1 to 4 are low risk and assessment, 5 to 12 as medium risk and interim action, 15 to 25 for high risk and immediate action. After that, preparation control action plan is the use of suitable type of control measure to eliminate the high rate depending on the level of risk. Control action are elimination, subsidization, isolation of high rate, engineering controls, administrative controls, and personal protective equipment. Supervisor can implement desk control and review the high rate identification on regular schedule. In this study, we have also the interview session. The interview will be with Mr. Fahmi. He is Chief Manager of Domino Pizza Raja. The interview was recorded from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and photograph was taken with consent for more information. That's all for methodology. I will pass to the next presenter.
Good day to Dr. Fikri. I'm Lavina. Would like to present about the hazard identification. So there are 5 hazard identification that can be found in Domino Pizza Pariraja. The first one is physical hazard. The second one is chemical hazard. Third one is biological hazard. The fourth one is economic hazard, and the last one is psychological hazard. So for the physical hazard, as we can know that the meaning of physical hazard means it can cause injuries. So the wet surfaces, such as in the kitchen and dining areas, that never cleaned properly by the staff, can cause slip and falls by the other staff. The second one is chemical hazard. This can be seen when the staff is carrying out the disinfection work in the kitchen. So, for example, the staff will be carrying out the disinfection on the mixer dough machine that take place in the kitchen that involve in food preparation, such as in oil and flour. So, if they never cover the edible items properly, it may cause poison into it. The third one is biological hazard, which means improper food handling and improper cooking temperature. This can be seen when the staff never cook the pizza properly by using the suitable temperature. The pizza will be uncooked. So this can cause food poisoning to the customers. The fourth one is ergonomic hazard. This can be seen when the staff is repetitively slicing and rolling the pizza. So it can cause strain injuries to the employees. And the last one is psychological hazard. Staff may get stressed during the peak hours when they got a lot of orders from the customers. So this always will happen during the school holiday, festival, or like rush hours time. So that's all from my part. Thank you. Okay, now I would like to present about the analysis of the hierarchy form of hazard identification. It divided into four components. The first one is activities, routine and non-routine, hazard and consequences. There are five activities in it. The first one is conduct cleaning processes such as in dining area and kitchen. So the routine is non-routine, and the hazard is slip and fall. The consequences is the hazard of slip and fall can cause bruises, sprains, and fractures on the employees. The second one is carrying out the disinfection work in the kitchen. The hazard occur is routine, and the hazard is inhalation of chemical substances. Consequences from that is employees will get nose irritation and respiratory effects. The third one is food preparation and handling. It is non-routine, and the hazard is food contaminated with bacteria, viruses, or parasites. The consequences from that hazard is the food will be poisoning and nausea for the customers. And the fourth one is repetitively rolling and slicing pizza. This is a routine hazard, and poor ergonomy workstation is one of the hazard from that activity. Consequences from that is employee will get muscle strain from rolling and slicing the pizza all the time. The last one is receiving orders from customers. Hazard is routine. Psychological hazard is one of the hazard for the activity, and the consequences is development of stress management for the employee during the peak hours, and they want to take the order from the customer. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lee Sing Yi. Metric is AP210441. Now I will present about the analysis of the hierarchy form risk assessment. Based on the data provided in the hierarchy form, the first activity is to conduct cleaning process in the dining area and kitchen. The current risk control is usage of floor blower. Floor blower can speed up the drying process of floor. This activity has a likelihood rating of 3, which is conceivable, the severity rating of 2, which is minor, a risk rating of 6, which is medium risk. The second activity is carrying out the disinfection work in the kitchen. The current risk control is to ensure the worker wears suitable mask during disinfection work. The likelihood rating of 4, which is possible, and a severity rating of 3, which is serious, a risk rating of 12, which is medium risk. The third activity is food preparation and handling. The current risk control is separate raw material from finished food because it can eliminate the possibility of bacteria from raw food infecting cooked food. The likelihood rating is 1, which is inconceivable, and a severity rating of 4, which is fatal, a risk rating of 4, which is a raw risk. The fourth activity is slicing and rolling the pizza repeatedly. The current risk control is the use of ergonomic pizza rolling and slicing tools. This activity has a likelihood rating of 3, which is conceivable, a severity rating of 1, which is negligible, a risk rating of 3, which is low risk. The last activity for Domino Pizza is receiving order from customer. The current risk control is to offer and provide stress management course. This activity has a likelihood rating of 5, which is most likely, and a severity rating of 1, which is negligible, and a risk rating of 5, which is medium risk. Next, I'll present about the analysis of the hierarchy form risk control. The first action that can be further controlled to address the hazard of slipping is to ensure the employees wear non-slip shoes when walking around the store. Non-slip shoes are designed to help employees to be able to walk safely on wet surface. This further control is conducted by a supervisor and conducted on 12 December 2023. The further action to control the problem in carrying out the disinfection work activity is choosing and using bio-friendly chemicals and safe cleaning products. The risk of employees being exposed to toxic substance is reduced. This further control is also conducted by supervisor and conducted on 1st January 2024. The third further action that can be taken in food preparation and handling activity is the development of standard operating procedure (SOP). Domino needs to develop SOP to ensure the employees are handling food according to standard and with consistencies. The further control is conducted by supervisor and conducted on 18 December 2023. The fourth action is to create ergonomic workstation designed to address the problem in repetitively rolling and slicing pizza activity. Domino design and use the optimal layout of the workstation to minimize unnecessary movement. The further control is conducted by supervisor and conducted on 7 January 2024. The last action that can be further controlled is increase workforce and implement job rotation. Increasing the number of employees prevent employees from being overburdened with heavy workloads and provide more rest time for the employees. This further control is also conducted by supervisor and conducted on 1st January 2024. That's all for me. Now I'll pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Conclusion part, Domino Pizza Pariaja is just a branch, but it need to take the hazard present on the premises seriously. Therefore, the hierarchy flowchart and analysis form of Domino Pizza was prepared with references to the literature. This will ensure the safety of customer and employee. First recommendation is create a safety and health manager. He is responsible for the regular review of safety policy and action to maintain safety performance. Second is automatic fire sprinkler system could be installed in Domino Pizza. This is because respondents said that there is no fire system installed in the branch. This recommendation will increase the chance of escape. Last is provide regular safety and health training. Training allows employees to develop muscle memory and solve the hazard immediately. That's all for our group. Thank you.